Well, hello there. Got another surprise package in the mail today. I just happened to be going outside and got another package. This is from Mike and Robin Pfeiffer Supply. We're going to open this package right after these messages, so stay tuned. I think the joy of any model railroad is, or any model railroader, and that fact is getting stuff in the mail or more stuff for their layout. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what's in here. The package is pretty good. Nothing the old utility knife can't handle, right? Wow. Well, start off, I got my left-hand switch. It's going to go right there. I've got another small assortment of stuff. And then I ordered a some 2-inch stuff. You see that right there? And any shipper always gives a shipping invoice of what I have. And this guy always says, thank you, Michael, when he sends it to me. So you can see, thank you, Michael, right there. And just some stuff to hold it effectively. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my camera and I'm going to show you where I'm going to put this on the track. This is just some parts that are going to join the inside of my loop. The outside of the loop is already done. This is an exciting thing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use my other camera and we're going to get this switched around so you can watch this amazing, amazing thing. I'll be right back. This is some pretty cool excitability for me. The first thing I want to open up is my switch here. That's left-hand switch. Always got a power cord to go to the switch. So this thing, depending on where I want to put it, snaps in here. So let's go ahead and, do I want it clear back here or do I want it right here? That's the deciding factor. As you can tell, I got my switches right here, so I've got a bare spot right there. So with this, I can move it a little closer that way, and then I'll have to use another little switch in there. So a lot of things I have to think about. I have to think about the width of this track that I'm doing here. So this is a siding that a railroad crossing here that's going to curve into a road that's going to join this road that's right here. I know you can't see that, but you will eventually. So what I'm going to do is I need to connect this section right here and this section right here, and then it depicts on where I put this at. I think that's kind of where I'm going to have that go. And we are videotaping. So I'm opening up these little sections here. So this has a set of 1 1/8 and a 1 3/4. Got a little bit more track in here. I don't know what's going on with this. A set is 4, I guess. So there's, looks like maybe something came apart. Yeah, it looks like something came apart. So let's figure out which one of these is going to go in here. Looks like one of these short ones are going to go in here. So let's go ahead and snap this in place here. Snap that in there. This is really exciting for me because I'm getting the whole thing done here. Okay, we have that snapped in there. And now I think it's just another short piece. That one's too big. So maybe it's this one? Nope. That one. That looks like a 2-inch piece right there. Not that one. That's the same size as that one. So that one? No. That's the same size as that. For some reason it's not the same stuff. So what are we going to do to stretch that out? Even most thinnest. So I don't know if he got those wrong or what. Those are all the same. How about if we push this piece in here, come off the switch. That's originally where I wanted it at. And let's see what we need to do about getting this piece in there. Maybe that's a 2-inch piece. Let's figure that out here. It's 1.25 inches. A whole lot of choices go into building this. Let's see what this distance is here. That looks like that's 3 inches in there. So let's open up one of our 2-inch pieces. Oops. 2-inch piece. Nope, that's not going to work. Got to figure out how to make these work together here. According to this, I need 1.25 inches. So which one's the 1.25 inches? 3/4. Maybe that's a pack I didn't order. 1.25 inches. Found it. To make that work, I'm going to have to take apart this curve section here. All right. Still think I want to put this section in here because I don't want that to be so coming right off of that elevation. I want to have a little bit of play in there. So let's hook it up like that. Then we'll put that in there. I'm going to have to take this out right here. See which one's going to snap it in there. It's too big. I think that's the perfect size right there. So we're going to put that. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter. Always fun to try to make everything work together. Well, that don't want to work either. So this is an exciting thing if we can figure out how to get it done. I'll put my glass readers on so I can see this a little bit better. Shortest piece. That's my shortest piece here. 1 inch. Let's put that one right there. Make sure you get your rail joiners lined up. There we go. Like I said, oh, I think we're there, my friends. We are there. We are snapped together, and our track's all together now, as you can see. I like that. I like that. Already close. This is like just a 1/16 of an inch off. That's what I need in there. Yep, got to pull it apart. Pull that one apart. Then we're going to pull this outside main. I'm going to hook that up. That should get me even through there. Got to just figure out the best way to make it work. There, you see how it's all snapping together now? Get that thing where it belongs, that's good. I gotta check it for straightness. If that's gonna work. Snap this back together here. Bring this loop around here. All right. All right, let me change the angle of the camera so you can see what I'm trying to duplicate now. Got you at the far end there. There, you can see that. Now I need to figure out this angle and how far over here I want to come with this. So if I want this to shoot a little further out, I need to kind of figure that distance. This is the width of my road that I'm putting in here, this little scraper. So I'm making sure that we're going to be able to do that next to that irrigation ditch. So I think that's kind of where I'm going to put that. So now I just got to figure out which piece to put in there. Need my shortest piece. Shortest piece. Closer together. Okay, my shortest piece to snap that siding together. And now I think we're pretty much connected in there. Make sure our switch works. That's a through shot right there. Now we can figure out the rest of this down the road. But I do know that I want to come out with my 2-inch piece. So I can put these back in their boxes they came out of. What are these? My 2-inch pieces. Pieces. I'll be using those. That's another short piece right there. Alright. What I'm going to do with these, put you up there a little bit. I want to use a 2-inch piece coming off of this back line because I'm going to put a 2-inch uncoupler through there. And so that 2-inch coupler represents 2-inch plus a 4-inch. And then there's a 2-inch a bumper nose that comes out there. So we can put a 2-inch that's not 2 inches, that's a different size. So we'll put a 2-inch in here. So that will represent that magnetic uncoupler. I don't have it ordered yet, but I will. And then on the end of this thing, there's going to be a 2-inch a bumper. So let's just put that 2-inch thing on the end of this, and then we'll be able to know how far that end of that track's going to go. And that works for me because I think that's too long because we wanted some pasture over here. So I'm going to have to get rid of one of those, that shorter piece I put in here. We'll get rid of this short piece. So we got the 2-inch for the magnetic uncoupler and the 2-inch for the connection down there. So I think that'll work for that track to be able to set out cars for my switching operation. And then we'll put a 2-inch piece of track right here to represent it's going back over that canyon. Not a canyon, but a stream. I can actually lay another 2-inch piece back in there if I wanted to. Or do I got some of these short pieces just to utilize my space here. I guess I'll put a 2-inch piece in there. So we've got two 2-inch pieces to get me back over the stream. I'm going to be putting a tunnel in right there. You can see where those are heading in right here in this area. So I have a template of the culvert that goes underneath there. I'm going to make that out of wood though and get it to my desired width. And then there will be a 2-lane highway coming over that. And so I made a template to kind of get the same idea. Now that looks kind of uniform right there. So if we temporarily put that over there against that black line, that's what that's going to look like. And then this will go that way. My friends, I think we got it handled. Let's run some trains. Well, now we're looking at the joy of running trains, my friends. I have hooked up my controller. We're going to go ahead and run this train around the outside loop a couple times, and then I'm going to switch that crossover in the middle, but I'll put you up on a different camera when we do that. So let's go ahead and run this around and see what happens here. So far so good. Let's run a couple times. Alright, let's stop him right down here. And I'm going to set you up on a different tripod. Oh, you all with me? Let's take a run around here like this. Just let that run around that a couple times, and then we'll change that switch back there. Change the switch. Let's see if she runs over it without doing something stupid. Uh-oh. As you can tell, we're dead on that side. I think that means I'm going to have to put crossover lines on that track. I think that's what that means. Let's see if we can't back that up. Okay, let's throw our switches back. All right, my friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my locomotive to a stop, and we're going to reverse the direction of the travel on the other track, because that's what the layout operation is about. So I'm going to pause the video here, and then we'll be back again to go in the other direction. Well, my friends, I think I figured out what I was doing wrong. I didn't have the wires to the inside main hooked up to my controller. Well, now I do. So let's see what happens here. We came apart. First time on camera. All right, now we got it back together. Let's see if we can run all the way around without any interruptions. It hasn't been on this line for a few months, so let's make sure everything's running copacetic through there. Make sure nothing comes apart. All right. Now what I'm going to do is what I wanted to try before, but I think I'm going to stop this. Maybe we'll run it around here so we get an idea of what we were going to do. We're going to throw that switch so it crosses over here and then crosses over there. So let's see what happens, my friends. Remember, it's reversed, so I was going to get two controllers so I can do it reverse. So let's see what happens. See what happened there, my friends? We got to slow down when we go through the curves. What's turnout speeds? 30 miles an hour or 20 or 10, depending on what they might tell you. Uh-oh. Wonder what that means. Got no power over there. I wonder if it shorts itself out when we're going forward to reverse. I think that's probably what's going on. I think I should probably connect these up so they're both running on the same line. I think that's what happened, my friends. I ran it over, but the DC is meant to go forward and reverse. So if you got one side forward and one side reverse, it's not going to work. So I'm going to wire my wire connections together. See if I can do that in a splice here. Well, if we put white on one side, no, it's still got them reversed. We don't want to change polarities, though. I hope we didn't burn that up. Well, I'll go ahead and disconnect the outside main and see what happens. Got to remember, we're not running a DCC locomotives. All right, now we should be on the other track. I hope we didn't short something out. We're backing up. Slow down, pumpkin eater. Okay. For some reason we're losing power through there, so we're going to have to put a power feed on each one of those areas. So maybe that's why it's doing it, because I have that thing throwed. However you want to call it. Yeah, you see what happened there, my friends? Let's see what happens now. You can't throw the switch if you don't have a power hooked up to the other side.
What do you think, Sheba?
But that needs to be on the inside main, so how do we get that on the inside main? We got to cross it back over by throwing this switch and this switch, but it's going to short out as soon as we reach that OS. Operating switch. Watch, it's going to die in there.
Yep.
Okay, so now what we do in that situation, we'll push him past the frog. And then we could disconnect our two main line feeds there.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm trying to run a train there, Kat.
Oh. They didn't see she was on your shoulder. What do you think about this? Oh, yeah? Oh, is that what you think? I think you have no business on our train. Nope, nope, nope.
So DCC and DC is different, my friends. You've got to make sure that you understand that, because as I just showed you on that switch back there, we cannot run that switch off of two controls because we're running a DC controller. All right, now we're going on to the right side switch now. Now we need to make sure that this is set to go straight. Now we should be correct on the inside loop. Hopefully she don't cross over. Uh-oh.
Oh, lost some cars.
Uh-oh. Operation derail. Let's back him up.
Uh-oh, it's off track.
Really crashed. We'll be right back. Technical difficulties. All right, my friends, we're back. I think we got her now.
Okay, engineer.
All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to stop past this siding switch a little bit more. And now we're going to throw the switch, and then we're going to back up into our siding. See where that switch is lined up for. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got a derailment problem. Why does it derail? Nobody knows. But we tipped over. We are tipped over.
Trains are all about learning.
And we're doing a video while we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get back together, train. I had to get one of those re-railer plastic pieces, so. But it would help if we had all of our cars with the right. All right, this should be set for the the crossover here.
Nope. Didn't catch.
Now it's going straight back into the tunnel on the where we're going to put the tunnel back in the wall at. You can see that right there. Let's pull it back out. Now let's make sure this switch is set for the cattle pickup siding.
That one's off.
Yeah.
Cattle car.
Well, we cleared it, at least. Put that car back in place. All right, let's pull it all the way back out to the main. Let's make sure that this is set where it's got to be. And if things are just a little twisted, they're not going to work real quickly. So we'll have to figure out how to put a switch in a straight line through there. That might be the problem. But let's run him back out here and see if he'll pull back out on the main. Then we'll throw this switch for a straight through run.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we keep having problems coming over that OS.
Something's not lined up over there, it looks like. Yeah, something's not lined up. Yeah, I can see it. It's curving over there.
I have to figure out what's wrong with that. Let's bring our cars over and set them back on there, and let's run the locomotive.
You can see it, right?
Let's run this.
But isn't that all one piece?
No, there's two. There's a
Oh.
frog in there.
Okay. But I can.
Let's slow down over it and see what happens. Could be speed, right?
Yeah, maybe. Sure went but pretty good there.
See what happens when we speed it up. Is it going to come apart again?
Oh no.
Nope. Okay, let's run it past this switch here. Let's back it in real slow. Oh, something with that switch. Did it again. Might be too sharp of a turn. You would think so, but let's pull them out a little bit. Let's play with this switch a little bit. Could be just off, just a kink. It's what we have to iron those things out. Well,
your opinion.
yeah, well, my friends, I think we're going to stop right there. You get the idea. I'll figure out what's wrong with this switch, and we'll be playing with our train in another video after we're straight and not crooked. And this is the first time we put this whole thing together on both sides. I'm pretty excited about it, so we'll play with this once we figure out all the kinks and what's going wrong with it, and we're enjoying it. So just takes a little bit of grace to get there, my friends. Thanks for watching this unpackaging video, and we'll talk to you soon.